Hello, it's Luke here with the long-awaited Civilization 3 tutorial that you guys have been wanting for a while. So I'm here to do it, and I'm here to record it. I'm homesick today from school, so yeah. Today I'm gonna bring you through Civilization 3, better than 5, a lot more fun and challenging. So if you want to get it, it's $5 on Steam. Have fun. So let's see. I need to check out something real quick, so be right back. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. Just need to take care of something. Phone was ringing, as you know. Anyway, let's go ahead and get started. You can do any of these conquests, basically just kind of like scenarios, Civ content, more scenario type stuff. But for the sake of this tutorial, I'm just gonna go to new game, help you out a bit. Okay, so time to choose your world. You got your seed, which is nothing. I can put in my Minecraft seed, but that won't work at all. Oh, by the way, excuse me. Since I'm sick, I'm kind of stopped up. I got sinuses bothering me. Anyway, so when you choose your world size, you can choose tiny, small, standard, large, huge, or random. I just choose large to get some room to spread out. And then you have your 3 different types of worlds. Actually, there's more types, like 9, but anyway, there's Pangea, which is basically like one big continent, and there's one with 80, 60, you know, 11% of water. There's continents, which is just kind of more separated, like continents, 60, and 70, and 80%, and there's Appenzello, which is pretty much like islands, like all islands at this point. I just do Pangea because I like that it's all connected, not like, you know, you have to build a stupid boat just to get to your friend. Anyway, then you got your climate, arid, normal, and wet, and that just determines whether if it's arid, there'll be more deserts, wet, there'll be like more forest stuff. So anyway, the temperature, same thing, it's kind of warm, there'll be more deserts, cool, there'll be more snow, and then temperate, they'll just be in the middle to keep it temperate. And then age, this will determine no mountains, medium mountains, lots of mountains. Mountains are amazing because once you discover more intricate technologies, you're gonna need mountains that have all the materials in them. Then you got your barbarians, which are different types. Doesn't really matter, just do random. They're really easy, like they're crappy. And then you got your random, and that's just, you know, you got a random everything. So next we have our player setup screen, which you get to choose your civilization, your rivals, your rules, your difficulty, and your AI aggression. For the sake of this tutorial, I'm just going to keep it at 2, 1 at random, all the rest at none, and then 1 for, I guess, the Netherlands. I just choose civilizations. You have like a ton. I haven't really counted them. Rome, Greece, Germany, China, Japan, India, Aztecs, Iroquois, Mongols, Scandinavia, Celts, Carthage, Samaria, Netherlands, blah 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 blah. No offense, lady. Maya, Egypt, Maya. Egypt, Babylonian, Russia, France, America. Wow. Persia, Zulans, England, Spain, Ottomans, Arabia, Korea, Hittites, Portugal, Inca, and the random civilization. I don't want to be crappy Russia. No offense if you're from Russia. I'm just gonna stick with America. I'm gonna be Luke of the Americans. Male, obviously. Here's your rules. You can either set it to default or choose your own. You can allow these types of victories. Sorry, I can't speak. Domination victory, excuse me, is where you take over like 2 capitals in it. It's like you win the game. I don't care. Space race, you win the space race. Diplomat, don't have any idea. Conquest, don't care. Cultural, build the United Nations, I think. And then the wonder victory is where you build a certain amount of wonders and you win the game. So amazing. Excuse me, I need to blow my nose real quick. Okay, I'm back. Next, you can set the game limits, like all this stuff. You can read over this, just change it to your desire. I usually change this to 999, just so I can have limited turns to play. Okay, I already did that. Thank you. make sure it's set. Okay, good. Now, as I was at the rules, I'm sorry I kind of cut off there. You have allow wonder victory, which I've already explained. Don't know what that is. Respawn AR players, which just means when you destroy their nation, they will respawn again and come back from the ashes. And I don't know what that means. Accelerated production, I usually choose that, just makes things get built faster. So you build faster. Elimination, don't know what that is. Regicide, I don't know. It just means that you have like a king or something, and they, like your leader, and you have to protect them. And if somebody captures the leader, you lose and you die, even if you have like 20,000 other cities. Mass Regicide, that's just where you have a ton of kings, and if they capture all of them, then they win. So that might be a better idea, but I just stick with one. Victory point scoring is where you just have victory points, and when you find a victory point, you get points. Whoever's most points win, I think. Capture the Princess, just basically a more, like, complex version of Regicide. AI aggression just change how aggressive your AI is, your enemies. Better change this to Netherlands. Ah, dang it. I suck. Excuse me for a minute while I turn these all back to none, because for the sake of this tutorial, I'm going to go ahead and keep it at a minimum so we don't have too many distractions. I just don't care, just make 2 random nations. Okay, where was I? Okay, difficulty. This is pretty explanatory, just easiest, hardest, in the middle. I just keep it easiest for the sake of this tutorial. Let's continue. Okay, this is me. It tells me what I'm good at, and so yeah, that's cool. I don't really care. Next. Okay, first I'm just going to tell you about some of your controls and stuff before we really get started playing the game. This is your, like, kind of info area. It tells you what person you're currently, playing as. It tells you your country, your government, your time, the time it is, how much gold you have, and how much you're making. Then some more player info. Then you have, like, cycle units, which cycles through all your units for you. And then this is just some cycle cities, and move units and stack, move units of same type and stack. Don't really care. There's your map. You can just click and drag, and you can go all over the place, or just click and you'll go to places, and you can either change it by geography or territory. So it'll tell you what territory, like whose territory is who, or you can just do it by geography and it'll tell you like what the biomes and everything. Okay, next you have your skip turn button, spacebar, your wait button, which will just tell it to wait. Fortify, guard, disband, kill. Select destination, it'll go to a place. Explore, it'll go randomly all over the place. And sentry is basically like fortify. But I'm just probably going to have it build a city. But first, before we do that, let's go up here and look at our controllers. Main menu, Civilopedia, and advisors. What the Civilopedia is it's my favorite thing in this whole entire game. You have this, and it's basically like a encyclopedia for Civilization 3. Civilopedia. And it tells you about everything you need to know. There's like an index, so if you're like, I can't find it, then you'll just go to like R. I'm gonna look up the railroad I need, and I'll tell you what you need to make a railroad and all this. It's very helpful. So if this tutorial does not help you, which it should, and I'll be very mad if it doesn't, then okay, our advisors. This is the domestic advisor. She tells me how my cities are doing, about how much food they're eating, how much shields are wasted, and corrupted commerce, and maintenance, and happiness, and science, and treasury. And this is actually my treasury. It should say like money made, money lost, current net gain, any of that stuff. Here's your government. You can click on that and you can change it. Discover more. This is where like you'll say like science and happiness, and you can, the more money you dedicate to those, the more you'll get out of it. Trade advisor. probably one of my worst advisors because all she does is nag at me. See, you should acquire more research. Look, I don't care, lady. Goodbye. This guy usually nags at me a lot. All my advisors just hate me. I should just fire them all. My foreign advisor, I like this guy because he's like tells me who I like or who's like awesome and like who's not awesome and who's my friend, who's not my friend, and all that stuff. Culture advisor just tells me about my culture. Science advisor, I love this guy. He's my favorite. He's my man. I don't know what that was. Just bump. Anyway, so I'll just do, this is your technology tree. As you go through the times, you discover more stuff. Anyway, so I'll just do what I was working to start off with. So that's pretty much it. Just go ahead and start playing the game. Press that, and it said Washington. Here's your city screen. It'll tell you what resources you have, the city name, and pretty much the info about it. Like how rich it is, like how much money you have, when it was founded, how much culture it's making. You get to click on this to view your city. Oh, the best city in the world. Oh, I'm breathtaking. Tourists will be coming here forever. All the buildings there, the luxuries that you have, any pollution, your garrison, how much commerce you're making, how much food, how much production, and what you're building, which in this case is just a warrior. Keep it at that. Click that to exit. And just go ahead and keep this guy here. You can use him to build roads, chop down forests, and do other stuff, which of course you can see under worker actions. So just go ahead and I'll just make him stay there for a bit because we can't. Redisill. And this is a scout. He can go extra fast, move 3 spaces instead of 1 usually. So just click explore. He'll go automatically look around the place. It might be 2. Oh yay! But those are called goody huts, and when you find them, they will give you stuff, or they'll just be abandoned. So helpful. And to do your next turn, just enter space or enter, or just click on it, and it will do that. To move around, which I've already told you how to do like that. I don't think I have yet. You can either just click, or you can go wheel, which is my favorite. Or you can just drag your mouse inside of the screen. I have double screen, so I can't do that. Or you can just use your arrow keys. Okay, so I'll get this warrior here. I'll just go and make him fortify, guard the city. Excuse me there. Go ahead and put about 3 of them on the city. So I'll have a pretty good garrison. So now when you right click on a unit, they'll say wake regular, which means it's just a regular guy. He's not special or anything. Wake me, or the 3 warriors. If it's like that, then that means he's like just alive. If it's like that, that means, well, it's not alive. He's just, that's the guy that's highlighted right now. And I can quick call. I can either zoom to it, rename it, or get the arrow view, which is this. Change production, hurry production, which I can't do because it would kill people to do it, which is kind of rude. Contact the governor, and this will just say like, you know, tell them to emphasize food, to make more food in cities, more than anything else, pretty much. I can set a rally point, don't know what that does, I don't know what these do, and then you can view the Civilpedia entries for all those guys. So yeah, that's what that's for. Okay, so let's just go next turn. See, now it can also be deserted, which is wonderful. Okay, too many warriors, too many. Like 80 warriors now. Oh! So the game, once you starting out is probably like lots of people think starting out's their favorite part of the game because it's, I don't know why, but people like starting out. I just don't like that. My favorite part of the game is when you're like nation's built up, you're in the middle of a war, you got tanks and you're killing people. That's just my favorite part of the game. Now you can win. I don't know what type it is, but if you if your civilization covers 70% of the world, which is a lot, but that's the game. If you cover 70% of the world, you'll win the game. So that's why your enemies always try to settle outwards and make a ton of cities, so you should do the same. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Yeah, that's how I roll. Okay, yeah, you give me a warrior when you're way out in the middle of nowhere. Freaking 19 turns. Oh, gold. Okay, whoa. Yeah, and as you notice, settlers, when you build them, will take away 2 population from your town, which is not very good, so I'll just join it again and make it a 3. And I try to build my cities at least 2 spaces apart. That's a weird look right there. It's just so they'll have room to expand. Like that. That's fine. Build city, New York. There we go. And I don't really get how this system works. Like, you have cities in your nation, but I don't see how, like, your cities, like, there's no states, it's just, like, cities and nations, so it's a bit confusing, but, and these little icons that you can see, I forgot to explain the land to you, I'm sorry. This is, like, marsh, which is just, like, it gives away food, gold, shields, whenever your city's on it. And here's the forest, it gives away 1 food, 1 gold, 2 shields. There's like elephants, bananas, gold, volcanoes which actually erupt. So you can look up most of that in Civil Media, but it's pretty simple. Ooh, village. So now this is becoming more of a Let's Play, so I'm just gonna go ahead and end it here. The next episode, I'll probably be into the Middle Ages, and I'll start to explain more concepts and units or whatever. So, thanks for watching. Like or subscribe if this was helpful, and comment anything that you think I need to go over if you don't understand. So, goodbye, people.